Lisa Works.
I just want to thank God for bringing me here today. And I just want to thank Lisa and Dina both for having so much faith in me when I didn't even have faith in myself. And for all you new ones, just sit still and let God do what He needs to do in your life, please.
Tell them a little about the traumas we got.
Okay, so I've been through so much in my life. Well, I'll just skip through a little bit and just go to 1998. I was with a man out of wedlock. I was actually married to one man and living with another man. And I came here from Roanoke, Virginia. And on March 18th, I took my daughter back to Virginia to my husband so I could start a new life with this other man. And anyway, on March 19th, me and this other man sat and we talked about death. And I wasn't scared to die, but he was. And that's just one thing I've never been scared of is death. And I didn't know that we were talking about what was going to become reality. On March 20th, we were right in the path of an F4 tornado. And when the walls blew out, the roof came down on top of him and it killed him. And I was carried a little bit over a football field in distance and dropped in a thorn bush. I was in Northeast Georgia Medical Center for 3 months. They called my family in Florida and told them I had 12 hours max to live. And it took me a little bit over a year to learn how to walk. And my little girl, she would sit over against the wall and she wouldn't even come to me because I was unrecognizable. And she's still scared to this day that her mom is going to die. But you know, I just thank God that I'm standing right here today.
I love it when the devil thinks he's got him and God gets you back. God gets him back.
Let me just say one thing though about Lisa. It has put these two on their knees and given me prayer life.
I'm proud of her. You just don't know.
In 2017, I wouldn't even hug her. I left. I was just like, I'm not doing this. I was very bitter, very angry. Just, you know, was angry at God. Lisa tried to tell me to give her a hug that day, and I was like, I am not hugging you. And yeah, they begged me to stay, and I wouldn't. And in the process of it, I went back to jail. Was in the county jail for 18 months in one county alone, in Banks County, which only holds 75 people, you know. And it took me that long, 19 months total, to get back here, but I made it.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Brenda.
Amanda Morris. What happened?
It wasn't here.
I fell at work.
Tell them.
I fell at work acting crazy. Decided I was going to hurt myself, and I was jumping down off of a pallet. I jumped down off of a pallet and snapped my leg in half. I broke it. I broke one of the bones in 3 places, the other bone in 2 places, and now I'm in a boot. I still haven't went to the doctor for my next set of X-rays yet, so I don't know how it's feeling, but so far so good. And God's brought me this far.
Yes.
Amen.
What are you doing? Are you doing something to stay accountable with us since the surgery?
Yes, I check in once a week with Melinda or whoever else.
Be louder, they can't hear you, honey.
I check in with Melinda, or if she's off, I have to come in on weekends because my family works. So I check in once a week, and I live an hour away from here. So I still come in as much as I can, and I still stay in touch with everybody. I talk to everybody as much as I can, and I stay accountable as much as I can.
Yes, yes.
We're proud of you.
I thank you. And I want to thank you for not giving up on me. I've been a tough case. I come in with 15 drug charges in 3 counties. I lost myself through my addiction. And like others, I dropped my son off on my mama's doorstep and didn't turn back. I was there, but I wasn't there. God not only saved my soul, but He saved me from myself.
Yes.
And it was new beginnings that helped me find my relationship with God that I didn't know before. My daddy's been a preacher my whole life, so I've known God my whole life. But I didn't have that relationship with Him that I needed. I can get sober any day of the week, but I could not stay sober because I didn't know God. And it took His grace and His love and His mercy to get me where I'm at today. And I thank New Beginnings for giving me that opportunity. And it gets tough, y'all. It gets tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one of the hardest programs you'll ever do in your life. I had my running shoes on and off my entire program. Because there's times I knew I didn't think I could do it. But God said, if you want your family back, if you want your life back, you're going to do it. See, I just stick in there. And y'all do what you've got to do, because your life depends on it.
I don't want you to feel insulted by what I'm about to say.
I'll watch it, yeah.
But I can say this out of personal experience. God gave you your mind back. And, I had lost mine when I got here too. Addiction is under a mental health diagnosis. They don't really know what to do with us, so they stick us under a category of mental health. But it's usually induced by the substances. But I saw you come out of a very, very thick fog, and I just want you to know God brought you a long way around.
Yes, ma'am.
He did it, and I'm like Granny. A lot of times we don't get another one of those, but I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I didn't know if he's gonna make it or not, but God helped you. He sure did. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
Is any of the family?
Mama?
Well, that's true. I really didn't know if we was gonna get her back neither. 'Cause she was in bad shape. But the Lord's good. He gave us our daughter back.
Amen.
And as long as she keeps turning to Him, she'll make it through life. And this is a setback. I mean, that's a terrible break, but she's went this week without any of her medication.
Praise
Yeah.
God.
This lady that hospital, she broke it on the 13th. So this is her 3rd week, and she went on her 3rd week without any medicine, because she does not want an addiction. She is done. She goes raise the child.
Amen. Everybody, and I've got to say this, because what everybody says is, this is a tough, tough program. And if you just get through this program, I've been wanting to leave so many times. Well, I've got a couple of graduates here. I got one that graduated years ago. Ain't that right, Julie? How many years ago, Julie?
2013.
Okay, she graduated, so that was 7 years ago that she graduated. What's life like, Julie, out there?
Hard.
So the program wasn't so hard compared to life, is it? No, okay. That's it.
Once you've been out there and messed back up,
Yeah.
it's a different story.
Yeah. So that's why Julie comes to program. She comes to church here, and she aftercare. I mean, she's right there. 7 years ago she graduated. But truth is, if you can't handle this program, you're going to have a hard time handling life out there. That's just the bottom line. When the girls want to run from here, I'm thinking, okay, I'll either get a call, because there's been 29 that's left here without completing. 28 that did complete, one that did, 29 that we've gotten calls, and that there's been funerals. I've done a few of them. But they thought it was so tough here, and they ran. Some of them even convinced one of them convinced her mama how tough it was. She was 19 years old, said, this is the toughest mom, they treat me so mean, you just don't know. And she was here less than a month, and mom came and picked her up, and within 24 hours, her mother found her dead at the kitchen table with a drug overdose. Codependency, sickness. It gets tough. It gets tough. So if and when they do leave here, and some of them will be tough with them. Don't make them. Life's tough. You're not always going to be there for them. They've got to learn to make it. Amen? It's the only one. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. There it is. Yeah, I knew it was there. Okay, we can get back up here again. Mercedes. How you doing? Mercedes. What was it like for you before you got here?
Oh man. Well, what it was like was I was anywhere but home, sleeping with God knows who, doing any kind of drug that I could get my hands on at the time. Real bitter. It was just really bad out there. Just doing anything and everything that I could to get a little bit of money. It was pretty bad.
How old are you, honey?
I'm only 23.
23. So, is that life ended now?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. I think I've been the happiest this year since. I've been in addiction for like 7 or 8 years, but this year I've been the happiest. Like, it's unbelievable how happy that you can get after you come out of that. And it's awesome. So,
Amen, amen. I know this is one thing, I've never really seen her struggle. I've always seen a smile on her face. Now, she may have struggled, but I didn't see it. So, was it hard?
I think the hardest part of the program would have been, being away from my family.
Right.
But other than that, the next hardest part was just coming to realize that a man is my primary addiction. That was hard to face. That was hard to come about. I didn't want to face that. I didn't want to accept that. But once I accepted it, and it's okay, the Lord, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay planted here. I'm going to have that accountability that I know that I need.
Amen.
And a man's not going to be my priority in Jesus' name.
So, what is your priority now?
My priority is to stay here, get my GED, go to college, but mostly I want to go on staff. I want to get on staff. I want to work with the teenagers, maybe.
Put God first, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, honey. Would you like this, Amy? Yeah? Okay, well, we are very, very
I
good.
will.
You will. You say something, well, I hug on, okay?
Please excuse me. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody here that has helped her, because helping her has helped us.
Amen.
And like I've always told you, you can walk down a dirt road for a long time, and your rocks are gonna start hurting. And let's see, you got any shoes on.
Thank you all for coming. Congratulations. It's good that your family's here. So it's awesome. Have you got anything you'd like to say?
Just that this is a day that, like, I would watch the other graduations through my program. And when I came here, I had Lindley, but I did not have Christian. You know, it was always something that I wanted to do and make it through that program. And this, I knew it would be a special day, but I was just always in prayer that Christian would be with me. Shortly after I graduated, after a long custody battle, the Lord restored mine and Christian's relationship, and he's back with me now. And through my obedience, the Lord definitely has given me many blessings. And it's just a big accomplishment for me. This is probably the biggest accomplishment of my life and the most important accomplishment. Today, something very special happened at church this morning. Something that I've also been in prayer about was that Christian would have salvation and receive the Lord Christ as his Savior, and this morning he did. This program was definitely a blessing in disguise. I did not realize when I got here I didn't want to be here. I wanted to leave many times, but I'm very happy and thankful that I stuck it out. And I know that it's ultimately God that changed me and did the work.
Yes.
I thank you, Granny. I thank the staff here. Marion Evans, I love you. You put up with a lot and helped me through everything with my life, but with Christian too. And I thank you for sticking by my side. I do.
You want to say something, Christian? Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
When my mom first started this program, I thought that she was never going to be able to do this because about like a week or two in, she was like begging my grandmother to go home. And after that, so just something happened, and I just saw the change. And she just didn't want to leave; she wanted to stay. And then the whole custody thing happened, and I was putting it down with my mom, and I lost the relationship with what I was told. And shortly after she graduated, about a month after she graduated, she signed me over. So I got with my mom, and she did it.
And my relationship with Jamie is a little different. I met her at McDonald's. And the other ladies at McDonald's here. She's just a testimony to me. And she lightened up my life. Every day I'd go in because she's grabbed the hand of God, which is the one that makes a difference in anybody's life.
Amen.
And I have prayer requests, as many of you do. And she's just a testimony that God is at work. And every day I come in, I see all you ladies. You know who you are out there. But I see, and it's just a testimony that God is working in all of our lives and all the prayers that we have. And I just thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life on this journey. And y'all.
And I'm proud of her. Yes, she's doing great.
Kelsey Strumka.
There you go. It's okay, honey, I feel sorry for you.
What else is new?
Somebody got to give you a hard time.
This was the first face-to-face interview that I ever did, and her mom came with her, and I said, well, why should
we bring you in. And she said, well, she didn't say anything. Her mom said, because you can't come back to my house. So she came in, and it's been a road, but it's been a good road, I think. So congratulations, and I'm proud of you. Speech.
Oh, Lord. Like many of the people here, I wanted to leave multiple times. It was a really up and down type deal.
What about 6 months?
I had a mandate for 6 months, which doesn't happen a lot.
Not here.
But I stayed, and God planted me here, and I began to grow. And I'm just so thankful that He didn't let me leave.
Amen.
Please take it.
I'm pretty thankful too. Yeah, I'll get you one.
You can get hers out of the house.
I'm gonna go down and get her.
I want to say this, for many of the graduates, your program has just begun.
Amen.
It has just begun, and that walk with God, you know, you begin a foundation here, but it is just the beginning. And we're just so grateful for so many that, it seems like a large group that we had
Yes,
this
the
time.
largest graduating class we've had.
We have one here, but I don't think she's here. Is Tabitha Sutton here? No, she didn't make it.